Hey everyone, Codex here. So today what we're gonna do is take a look at Elrond's native token Egld, and we'll be discussing the current uptrend and what could potentially happen next, simply because Elrond has been doing slightly better recently. So if you guys like the content, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and of course make sure to join our Telegram channel. Now, Egld has in fact been better in the past 30 days. We've been going higher, and although the move up isn't really that impressive in terms of volume or volatility, it's still much better than going down. Elrond is currently facing a very strong resistance, which we've mentioned numerous times in the past. This $63 to $66 area remains tough to go above due to the high interest. This area has had a lot of history and activity with Egld, as it was a support in the summer of last year when the price collapsed. I mean, if you go back in time, we can clearly see how we've bounced back up from here, not once, not twice, but 3 times in the span of 2 months. And recently, I mean, this was a support and now we turned into resistance. So recently, Egld got rejected here and also here. This displays that this level won't be a piece of cake. The other indicator we must take a look at again is the bull market support band, which is exactly at the same level as our resistance. In order for us to go much higher, potentially rally and experience another relief phase, we need to go above the bull market support band, which also means going above this level. And what you have to remember in all of this is that Egld has been below this band for almost a year now. Since we fell below it at the end of 2021, Egld has been having nothing but a hard time reclaiming that indicator, which displays how tough this is going to be. Now, if we open up the Phoenix Ascending indicator on the 3 days time frame to discuss the momentum, we can see that the blue LSMA and red RSI are in fact above 50, which is this mid yellow line, and this means that there are still buy orders coming in at a decent rate. The trend is still looking good, and the longer both lines remain up here, the higher EGLD's price will be. This, by the way, doesn't imply at all that we can see a short-term 5 to 10% retracement for 3 to 4 days. That could of course happen, but this time frame is telling us that Elrond has very high odds of continuing up like this in this month too. I remember for a fact saying in my last Chainlink video, which we uploaded a week ago, that there are times to be bullish and there are times to turn bearish. If you follow this channel since last year, you definitely know that we've been bearish on everything, including Elrond of course, since the end of last year. We've been saying nothing but zeros and that the market will eventually collapse. A few weeks ago, however, we said that it's time to switch the bias to a more neutral position. I didn't say bullish nor bearish. That's definitely true. I agree with that. I said it's time to stop being bearish because most coins have actually held their last line of defense very well. We've had months of sideways movement with many odds, and despite the news, the rate hikes and everything we've got from June, prices didn't really move up or down in the big picture. In October, we've announced on the Patreon some buys. We've bought Link, BNB, some Elrond, which we've swapped to Link recently, and some Ethereum, simply because I believe that the trend was about to shift. Look, in my opinion, what we are experiencing right now is nothing but a mid-term relief rally. I think many alts will do well this month before collapsing back down, of course. And despite my belief that this is nothing but another fluke, which will cause more pain, I think taking advantage of relief rallies is what gives you an edge. I'm saying all of this because many people never changed their bias, which is horrible. They probably turned bearish 2 or 3 months ago and they didn't want to accept the fact that at some point you'll have to buy. Most bears turn into bulls. Some bears become bullish at the bottom for a life-changing opportunity, and others don't, and they end up buying the top. It's up to you to choose who you want to be. All I can say is that you must have both perspectives in mind. So overall, again, Elrond still looks okay on the 3 days time frame. Not much volatility or volume, to be completely honest, which means that we will be mainly relying on what BTC does next. Nonetheless, I think the odds of us going up and much higher by the end of November are very good. So We'll see how everything plays out. Thanks again for sticking by till the end. Also, if you want to store your Elrond any hardware wallet safely, make sure to check out Decent. They are offering a $30 discount on their hardware biometric wallet. I'll leave a link down below if you're interested, of course. Check it out. Have a nice day, and I'll see you in another video. Bye bye.